Hi everyone, so today I'll be talking about perimeter and area. And this topic is thought to be hard, but it actually isn't if you pay attention and you understand and clear up all of your concepts. So the first thing we'll start off is by looking at a shape. So you always find the perimeter and area of a shape or of a given object or whatever it may be. But right now we're looking at shapes. So so we have a shape here, and its lengths are 6 centimeters and 7 centimeters. In my previous videos, I have explained these symbols. So if you would look at the other previous video, you will understand these symbols. But these symbols basically represent, so these line symbols basically represent that if this side is 6 centimeters, then the opposite side with the same symbols is also 6 centimeters. If this side with one symbol is 7 centimeters, then the opposite side is also 7 centimeters. So perimeter determines the outside of the shape, and your area is the space inside of the shape. So if I were to draw this, the perimeter is basically, what you calculate outside over here. And your area is the inside of the shape. Here's a really good example. So over here we have a square. In the square, we know that all of the side lengths are exactly the same, and the side lengths in this square is 4 centimeters. Now we know that perimeter is calculating the outside of the shape, and so we calculate 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. That gives us 16 centimeters. Area is the inside of the shape. Now, we know that we have to calculate each block. And when we do that, we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 is how many blocks we get inside. And that becomes our area. Whenever you're doing an area, you have to take your unit that you're dealing with, so centimeters, and you put a square on that. If it was meters, then we would get, 16 meters squared, if this unit over here was meters. However, it's not, so it's centimeters squared. And so perimeter is calculating the outside, which we did, as we did 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, and the area is calculating the inside. And if you know your formulas for calculating area, you can use those as well. This is just to help you get started. Another shape we have is a triangle. And in this triangle, we have 2 units here, so we can put a line there, and we can put a line there, but we cannot put one here because this is not 2 units. It is not equal to 2 units. And what we can see is that it determines that the perimeter here is a little different because you have to look at the length sideways a little, and so we look at the fact that the perimeter is 2 plus 2 plus 4, and that gives us 8 centimeters. The area is the inside. The area was a little tricky to explain, but in a triangle, we have 2 halves. Okay, I should probably draw a better triangle. In a triangle, we have 2 halves. Oh, that was not a good triangle either. Forgive me. In a triangle, we have 2 halves. And so we know that these 2 halves that I just created, it means that this half right here, I'm trying to color that in with lines, is right there on one of the halves of the yellow, and the other half is on the other side of the yellow. And so basically we know that the value of this is going to be 0.5 and 0.5 and 0.5 and 0.5, so half and a half make a whole. That's why we've colored this yellow part as a whole. And so the blue part's the same situation, a half and a half makes a whole, and then these are just a whole, and there's just whole units anyway, so we don't need to worry about that. So we get 4 units total. And that's basically about it. If you know your formulas for area, that'd be much more helpful, especially when you're dealing with more difficult shapes and 3D shapes and whatever the situation may be. It just becomes more easier. but it's great. But calculating the units inside the shape is a great way to start off by understanding what the area is and how to exactly manipulate it. And that's about it. Thank you for watching.